Here's where it gets really interesting. The World Economic Forum, since 1971, has had a vision for what they believe our world should look like. They have every right to have that vision because they had no ability to implement that until the year 2019. 2019, the WEF signed formal documents with the United Nations and the Sustainable Development Goals, SDG 2030, the 17 goals that they want to have developed by the year 2030. Those two organizations are now working together to implement those goals. Now, if you look at those goals on the outside, they're beautiful goals. You know, who wouldn't want them? Food security, the end of poverty, global health. Now, look at the fine print, and how they propose to achieve those goals is horrendous. And this is where the transhuman movement comes in. So they just finished, this is early 2025 right now, and they just finished their most recent meeting. And they reiterated in one sentence, the goal is by the year 2030 to merge our digital, and then there's a long pause in the statement, and then they say, and our biological worlds into one massive database driven by an AI that is already being developed right now. So what would be the problem with that? It is human divinity. We're going to go back. This is the missing piece. The goal of evil in this world, in a very real sense, is to deny human divinity, to deny our ability to love, to heal, to innovate, to create, to imagine. These are the very qualities that we cherish as humans that set us apart from every other form of life. This is the fundamental goal. So now what we have for our community, for our viewers, this is very powerful. We have a benchmark. How do you know when something is evil? Anything that denies our divinity is an expression of evil in our lives. There's technological evil, replacing our biology. There is psychological evil. There is social evil, the lies and the algorithms that divide us as families, communities, societies, nations.
Evil.
These are all expressions of evil.
Yes.
And what's so interesting, read the ancient texts, read the Gnostic texts. They're very clear about this. This isn't the kind of evil that you fight. The old idea of conflict is force against force. And that's what keeps us stuck in this ancient battle that's been going on. This battle we don't want to win. We want to triumph. Triumph is different than winning. The way we triumph, if the goal is to deny our divinity, to deny our ability to love and heal and innovate and create and imagine and forgive, then we live the best version of our lives. We live our humanness, and by virtue of doing that, we've triumphed over the evil without having that conflict.
Absolutely. They say rise above, literally transform to the state above.
Precisely, and that's precisely what is happening.
You know, it's so funny because I never in my entire life really ever used the word evil until just about the timeline you're talking about, just really 2-3 years ago. And I thought, now something's happening. I'm feeling the presence of it very clearly defined now.
You know,